Hello everybody, welcome back. We are in Inazuma, and it is time to find our boy Tepe, and hope that nothing bad has happened to him, but it almost certainly has. So we're gonna go talk to Tepe, hopefully. We're going to continue on with the main quest, and that's the plan for today. If we have time after that, there is another world quest I'd like to get started. So hopefully there's time at the end. Maybe if I am screaming, I can scream whilst doing the world quest. Who knows? I'm sure... I almost said I'm sure everything will be fine, but I don't know if I should say that. I fear that I might jinx it. Look for Tepe. Oh god. Look for him in this tiny little circle, and I don't see him anywhere. There's a person over there. Is that him? I don't normally see a person over there. What is this? They have lighter hair. It's Raku. Are you alright? Old illnesses fester, and old wounds still ache. Are you hurt? Well, what do you think? It was a pretty serious injury, too. It still hurts even now. Hey, stop peeking. My old wound looks awful. Why, the very sight of it might shock and disturb you. I'd advise against it. Ow, that really hurts. I can bring you to see a doctor. I know where one is. She's right over there. There's no need. I went to see a doctor long ago. I mean, it's a serious injury. How could I have not gone to see a doctor, huh? The doctor said that I needed to convalesce. That I needed a quiet environment and some time. Anyway, don't you have better things to do? You look like a busy person. I'm sure you don't have time to waste here with me. Is this someone also who is trying to find a break? Okay. Hiroyuki, have you seen Tepe? Have you seen him? Things could get dicey if we entered a war of attrition. You mean we haven't already? Yes, I'm currently considering a conflict... Wow, can I read? I don't know. Yes, I'm currently considering conflict scenarios versus the Shogun's army. I fought against the enforcers of the Vision Hunt Decree before. I know how strong they are. By contrast, we Sangonomiya troops suffer from a severe material shortage. Watatsumi Island's production capacities just can't keep up. A war of attrition is therefore strictly disadvantageous to us. Disadvantageous to us, even. Not to mention how vision wielders are in the vast minority. How long can us ordinary people stand against the Vision Hunt Decree? This path of resistance is an arduous one indeed. Okay. Tepe. Rest area is reached. Do I need to change the time of day or something? The doctor might know about him if he's been hurt. There's a challenge over there. Let's go down a little bit, I guess. Towards the edges of this area. So this is the edge. There's that symbol up there. Back in. Doesn't seem like I'm supposed to talk to people, but I will talk to people. Nope, same dialogue as before. Tepe. Making me a little nervous. That's the guy we just spoke to, yes. Oh, you know what? Actually, I want to stop by, you, because I didn't talk to you yet, did I? I want to see about your store. I see. Okay, food and such. I would speak to you personally as well, but I'm a little concerned that I can't find my good friend Tepe. Do you think it's inside the house? I did not try the house because the door is not opened, and typically that means I can't go inside. I can't go inside. What a surprise. Okay, can I go up this? Wow, I can't climb that. Tepe! Oh, his hair is white. Let's see him. Oh.
Hey, guys. What are you doing here?
Oh, you
Just
don't
a
look
moment.
so good.
Let me get up. It's weird. I don't know where all my strength's gone.
Tepe, you have to tell me. What's been going on with you?
Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Well, I made a lot of great contributions to the war effort lately.
Look at the little jellyfish. Tepe!
Fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from an ambush. Things I never would have dreamed I could do when you first met me.
Tepe.
If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the Resistance. Wait a sec. Where's my secret weapon gone?
Did we just steal it from him? Oh god. Reenacting the Vision Hunt decree, are we? Tell me about this weapon. When did you start using it?
It wasn't long after you were made captain of Swordfish 2. I met these mysterious people. Said they were with our supporters.
Mm-hmm.
They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to become stronger, his secret weapon will answer my call.
I get the feeling that he willfully ignored the signs of it damaging him because he wanted to focus on what he could do for the Resistance, like, no matter what the cost was.
It's just like a vision, isn't it? Of course, I've never used a vision, so I wouldn't know the difference.
This is a delusion.
Delusion? Oh god. Doesn't sound very good.
I guess most people don't know that the Fatui possess delusions, do they?
So, what's the difference between a delusion and a vision?
Well, as we have apparently just learned, a delusion drains the user's life force.
Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon of unknown origins would come with its risks.
You don't say.
I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and I have this strange sense of dread.
Oh dear.
At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. But today, I got back and suddenly my vision was going blurry.
Oh no, he seems really upset by all this.
This is a real shame. There I was, thinking I was catching up with you.
I think you caught up and then surpassed us quite quickly.
Guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods after all.
Is there nothing we can do for him?
Hey, would you do something for me?
Anything. What do you need?
When our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back here, and we can change together.
Oh my god. Oh, Tepe.
What's that look for?
Oh.
Don't worry, partner. Soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain. Right as rain, I tell
Is he dying?
Soon as I've rested up.
Please tell me he's just going to sleep. You are not dying, are you? I don't want to click forward, because if I click forward and then he dies, oh my god. Please tell me you're just asleep. This music is too happy for a death. You're sleeping, right?
Tepe.
Okay, he's asleep. He's breathing. He's breathing. So he's just asleep. The Fatui. They are the ones who did this. Let's go get him.
Where are you going? Hey!
We're gonna go get him, Paimon. Yes, vengeance will be mine. Oh, Tepe!
Tepe's breathing is getting weaker and weaker.
I want to hit him with Barbara, but is there really nothing we can do? Dr. Kokomi, Kokomi! You're Hydro, are you a healer? I'm stuck. Have you seen this? Have you seen this?
How's Tepe's condition?
How could none of us have noticed? He's taken a sudden turn for the worse.
I have put out the order to cease all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but nothing serious.
Oh, he must have used his so much because he was working so hard.
Sadly, a few have been less fortunate.
Indeed.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still intend to keep using them.
This is so, it's like if they're thinking, oh, we can use the delusions to become stronger and win, it's, I just don't think that's the I don't think that's the right way to think about it, because nothing is worth the loss of life that we will suffer.
Okay, I'll leave you to deal with the situation. I have to get to the front line.
We'll just end up being weaker than before because we'll have less people.
This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover,
Oh, here we go.
could well undo everything we have achieved so far. What are your thoughts?
I'll go confront the Fatui directly. Oh, look at that glare. Do you think this is where we'll see our Harbinger?
No, it's too dangerous.
Don't worry about it.
The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's borders.
Are delusions made? Well, yeah, because they're not visions. So it was. I thought it was that the what is she called? The Saritsa. I thought that she was the one distributing delusions, but I guess it makes sense that they must have been crafted somehow.
To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of manpower and resources. They can't have done it without local support.
My first thought is maybe they were harnessing the Mikage furnace for it. My second thought was, oh, that commission that loves to extort money out of people, maybe they've agreed to work with them because the Fatui are so wealthy they could, pay whatever price.
If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. But it's sure to be heavily guarded.
I haven't seen any such factory while I've been exploring, unless it's the furnace. But my other thought is that southernmost island, it's completely enshrouded. I can't go there except for the boss arena. Could it be there?
It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some troops with you.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Well, your offer's kind, but there's no time for that.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their escape.
Very true. Let me think. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw materials. Not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to be the cliffs, near the ocean at the southwest of Yashiori Island. I'm not going to stop you. But please, be careful. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Oh, she has her game face on. She will be fine. Okay, let's go. You can always send troops after us to support us. Oh, she's angry.
To the delusion factory?
Yeah, let's go.
Really?
We'll burn the place down.
Get over first? Fine.
Paimon's getting used to our impulsive behavior, it seems. Ooh, running. Paimon just stops. Because she's teleporting away. Okay, search for the place. Yashiori Island, southwest? Right over there. Well, I've been over there, but I haven't seen any factories, unless I just completely overlooked it. But this is at least where I'm supposed to begin my search, is it? Factories? Oh, right in oh, I see. It's a little domain thing, so I couldn't have found it before. That's fine. I was wondering what they would do to... Ooh. Oh, I was going to say I need a pyro character, but actually I can do this with a cryo, can't I?
Dodge this.
Yes. Oh, hey, buddy. What do you need? Where are you going? What are you doing? I saw that chest down there. Do you want to help me get that chest? Or are we going somewhere else? We're going very far away, my friend. So as I can teleport back to that domain, though. Thank you.
Is this
Ooh.
an answer from this world?
Have I been in here before? I feel like I have. I feel like this is the way to the bones. Isn't it? Isn't this where I found a Sealy once upon a time? I think so. Okay, let's teleport back. Staying on track. We're staying so on track that I'm teleporting back so that I don't get distracted by other things, except for that chest which I saw, because I want to get that really quick. Oh, I'm so mad at the Fatui. I mean, it's nothing new. They're always up to stuff like this, but I'm still so mad about it. Goodness. Tepe, our dear friend. Are those explosive? I don't think so. With like wine jugs instead of explosive barrels. I don't know if you're able to pick up enemies that heavy, but apparently you are. Delightful. Okay, oops, sorry. I want to try to maintain all my ultimates for the dungeon we're about to go into. Let's get up in the air, back down after that attack has gone off. And some freezing, some hydroing. I want to heal people. Okay, it looks like I think I'm the only one that's kind of hurt.
Cheap tricks.
I'm going to get this flower. Because that looks like... That guy looks like he wants to charge at me.
Freeze.
And I want to give him the chance to.
Knock down.
Okay.
Like.
You're okay, you're okay. You're alright. And I'm all healed again. Great, we are ready to go into the domain. Do you think there'll be a harbinger in there?
An answer from this world?
I kind of hope so. I want to fight a harbinger about this. How dare they? Tepe was such a golden retriever of a man. Alright, recommended elements. Do you think we should switch out? Okay, Kazuha, I love you, but we're switching you out for Xianling. Just in case there are pyro puzzles in there.
Just sharpen my spear.
Which is why they've recommended those elements for us. Alright, we're in. Look for the person running the factory. Oh, it's totally going to be a harbinger, isn't it? This looks super cool. I love these domains. I love that we're inside buildings. It's so exciting. I don't want to oh! I was about to say, I don't want to destroy these screens, but maybe I do. Okay, let's heal a little bit. Off to a great start here. I see, is the purple bit supposed to hint that it's... No, that's where the delusions are being made. I thought maybe that would hint that there's a trap above us, but that's the delusions. Probably we can see those things before they fall in the future, so we'll try to do that. You know what? I wish I still had Kazuha. Hey guys. You're Geo? Okay, we're getting you first.
Outlines your face.
Because yikes, I do not want you getting your shield up.
Witness the power of Gua.
I'm the frying pan. It's lightning.
Where did he go? He's back there?
Thunder.
No, 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 no. Ah, got him. Nice. Oh, that guy got me apparently. Oops, my bad. Get out of the way. Okay, we've got Hydro on us, so let's try to get over there. Oh, Hydro's gone. That's fine. Okay.
No, my sword.
Great. Great. Some of this. Back to me. Just to keep applying this Hydro, we're going to stay really close to him. Set Guoba. Feel supported. Alright, this is a door that is locked. This is Crystal Marrow, but I can't collect it, darn. Okay. I need one of these. Thank you. Am I fully healed? I sure am. Look at all this Crystal Marrow. I guess they were using it to make the delusions? Yeah, I almost wonder if they are working with that one commission, because remember that commission started asking for Crystal Marrow? I wonder if they wanted it in order to give it to the Fatui. Sell it to the Fatui, more like.
Is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now where have we seen that?
From the commission!
Rito?
They have to be. That's the only place it comes from. Yep, she's putting the dots together. Okay, I feel that my suspicions are most likely correct. I am stuck in this corner and I can't see a thing. But I'll do my best, nonetheless. Okay, let's get over to the season. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? She's over here. Luckily, she hasn't done her bubble yet, which I'm appreciative. Very appreciative. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? She's over there. You're not ready. Let's do this. No? Don't amuse yourself.
Time to act.
Nobody else is amused. You're the only one who's amused here.
No, my sword.
Is that my amulet that I dropped? Oh, that's really funny. I wonder if I dropped it while I was,
Take this. Look at me.
opening that chest? Is that possible? I'm only allowed to carry one thing at a time. Do I have my amulet? Yes, I do. It's right there. Okay, good. Can I go through this floor? Well, there's the amulet. Ooh! Something sparkly? Hall notice. The situation of the Inazuman civil war is presently uncertain. The longer this conflict drags on, the more advantageous our position will be. To deepen the resistance's reliance on delusions. To fan the flames of war and steel the resolve of the leadership on both sides to continue fighting. Wait, where have I seen this before? Haven't I seen something like this before? I call upon all available comrades to assist in the work of 2nd Naval Lieutenant Nathan in dashing Sanganomiya's hopes for a quick victory. Is that the traitor, do we think? Have I met somebody named Nathan? Maybe. Yeah, if there are any accidents, assist in 2nd Lieutenant Nathan's escape and silence all who might reveal our infiltration into their ranks. Nathan's the traitor, isn't he? This mission is of vital importance to securing our supply of delusions. Not a single detail may be overlooked. Nathan. The enemy. You're down. You're okay. You're a little down. Let's get our healer first. Can I break this? No, but I can climb it. What is these noises I'm hearing? Oh, I see.
Yikes!
Oh!
It looks dangerous! We'd better watch our step or we might get hit!
Outlines your fate.
Oh, I got interrupted for just a second and now Xingqiu's almost dead. Okay, we'll use some food here. So sorry, Xingqiu. Okay. Are we recording? We are. Great. Sorry about that, Xingqiu. Okay. Maybe 2 of these. Yeah, and then his swords will heal him up the rest. This floor seems to be dangerous. I see, I see. Okay, so I can avoid the electrified plates. Gotcha, gotcha. See what's happening here. Let's put one of these on just in case, and I'll switch to me, because I think I have the most HP at the moment. And I want to wait till the floor switches back over. Oh, it's a different pattern. I'm gonna wait even more. I'm so bad at jumping small distances. Okay, I will advance. Oh, there's a chest over there. I want it. Of course I want it. Just waiting. Just waiting. Wait, I can jump! Oh my goodness, I've been a fool. I can jump. I was sitting there waiting for who knows how long, just for the perfect pattern. Okay. Made it through that bit. Onto this guy. Down there. Poisonous water probably would kill me instantly. Platform. Oh! Darn it, darn it. What have I done? I am a fool. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. Yep, that's my bad, everybody. Sorry, everybody. I knew what they were going to do with this even, and I still fell for it. It's too indecisive. Yeah, nothing else to do here. We wait till this guy passes us. Fly onto it. Lovely, lovely. We're going up. Do we want to go through that doorway, do you think? Yeah, I don't see anything else to do. I don't see anything else to collect, so I think it's that doorway. We just have to be careful about the, Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, there's another guy. There's another guy. Okay, good. There's another guy. I have another chance. Okay. It's not through the doorway. That's probably a window, and I was just foolish. What was that above us? Oh, oh! I don't like how close to the doorway that is. Okay, it was a what's it called? A tree. I kind of just want to run, I'm going to be honest with you. But I won't. I will be patient. Gonna stop here. Gonna stop here. Do this while we have the chance. What is this thing? What are you? Oh, amulet! Great. And we're back in this front room, aren't we? Yes, we are. Perfect. So let's let Kaya heal a little bit. Xianling will stay a little bit hurt, but it's okay. And we are moving on. And we have all of our amulets! Great. Open sesame. I'm still waiting for a harbinger to just pop out of nowhere. This looks like poisonous floor, so I'm not going to walk onto it. I'm going to walk around the sides instead. Oh, it looks so cool. I love all the gears. I find it a little... I feel like since there's so many side areas I could go, I feel like I'm supposed to go over there to find something. But I think... Oh, feel free to fight me up here.
The work of the harbingers.
Perfect, thanks guys.
Never get out of here alive.
You'll never get out of here alive. Fear me. Or something, I don't know. I want to get that healer out of the picture, but it's too far back. Okay, fine, I'll walk into this poisonous fog. Oh, it's not poisonous fog. It's just vibe fog. Okay, great. I'll hang out with you down here, no worries. Oh my goodness, I'm doing like no damage on this guy.
Time to act.
Interesting. It's probably because of the shield, isn't it? Wait, I want Xianling to get her ultimate, actually. That would be super helpful.
No, my sword.
Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way! Some of this. Some of that. Xianling. Get out of the way of that. Okay. Accidentally killed that guy who's not the healer first. Sorry, 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 just hang in there. Great, she got that. Get out of the way of this. Some of this. Oh, you're not. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I was trying to set off Kaya's ultimate and it just was not Kaya. I don't like how hurt she is. so we're going to do that. We're going to do this. While we're at it, let's do this. Back to Shanling. Oh, there's another enemy. You're a maiden even. Okay, you're a pyro guy, so I'm not going to focus on you first. Unless you are foolish enough to come closer. No, you're not. Great. No, thank you. Don't know what's going over there, but I don't want to be involved. Oh, darn it. It's this whole thing. Okay, I was going to put Robo on you, but actually, I'm just gonna go over here, do this.
No, my sword.
Ouch. Sorry, Kaya. Okay, fine. We'll go over here.
Ring cutter.
Xingqiu has his ultimate, so might as well.
This moment will be frozen until free.
And hopefully if she's in her ultimate, she won't get too much damage. I'm stuck. I'm so stuck. Get me out of here. Great. Just poke her a little bit. Where'd she go? Oh, good. She's out of this corner a little bit. Oh, Factory Superintendent, Natashka. Oh, darn it. I'm stuck in the flower again.
This is Her Majesty.
Not where I meant to be. Shanling needs to heal. Oh.
You
Is she the
actually
one-
managed to find this place. Congratulations.
Wait. I was going to say, is Natashka the one running the place? But,
So,
wait.
you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like Senora and Child?
Show yourself. Do I recognize that voice?
Senora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted.
I know this guy? Oh my god. Okay, technically I don't know this guy because I only know him from, the event. The one event. Unreconciled Stars. Oh my god, okay. But you're the one, okay.
I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you, oh mighty traveler.
Look at him! Oh my god, yeah, he's the guy who becomes playable at some point, I guess. Because I've done his trial, and I really, really loved playing as him. And I want to get him so badly. Oh my god, look at him. Also, this is my first time, like, hearing him speak in the game. I loved the delivery of that line. Oh my god.
So many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor?
You're manufacturing delusions. You're giving delusions to the resistance.
Oh,
Bad.
so that's what this is about.
Indeed. I'm just so happy to see him. I'm not even mad anymore.
I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders.
That's an excuse, my friend.
I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get them.
He's very smart, isn't he?
You're getting all worked up over nothing.
Ooh.
Didn't have you down as being so weak.
He's also a little mean, isn't he?
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless.
Well, that's a pretty strong opinion to have. Also, are you not human?
They were always going to die.
Oh, definitely.
With
Okay.
or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions.
So if you're not a human, then what are you? What kind of non-humans do we know in this world? Okay. Paimon. Venti, elemental being. The Adepti. What are they called? The Fox Guides from Inazuma? So he's being introduced in Inazuma, and his outfit does look, it has like the swirly patterns that are kind of Inazuman. Is he a fox person? Or what else could he be?
Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work
Oh?
to make it happen.
Wait, what?
Obviously, it was in our best interests.
Wait, what?
Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak.
Okay, they manufactured the Vision Hunt decree in order to get people's visions revoked, in order to, on one hand, now you have a market of people who want vision replacements, that's one thing, but also to create conflict, and then more people will want delusions, I guess, because they can be purchased, I suppose? Is this how the Fatui make their money, selling delusions? I didn't expect that. But, wait, that's so, but that definitely means that, also he's definitely, okay, sorry, so many thoughts going on, but smaller thought, he's definitely has some history with Inazuma, because on the front of his outfit and on that little bag on the back, he's got something that looks like the, what's it called, the Mitsu Domoe symbol, the kind of electro spiral thing. That's what I was talking about. Second thought, the bigger thought, was, this almost certainly confirms that they were working with one of the commissions, probably the Tenryo Commission, if that's the one that's in charge of commerce, kind of. because it took a lot of work to get the Vision Hunt decree implemented. Well then, wow! So they somehow worked with at least one of the commissions in order to get the Shogun on board with this whole Vision Hunt decree. So they convinced her of its usefulness, I guess? This is so interesting. Please tell me more.
For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world, trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal, don't you think?
Apparently you're a good salesperson.
So, the
Ooh.
Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree?
Star-like symbols.
Been behind it all along?
Wait, that's so cool. That's a new star-like symbol. It's different from the other one because there's something in the middle. Ooh, why do you have star-like symbols? And you're the one who said that the stars were fake, aren't you? Ooh. Oh man, I wonder if this dialogue would be different if you had played that event and you'd met him already. I wonder what your connection to the stars is now. I assume those patterns were always there, not added after that event, but still, what an interesting design choice.
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort, we were able to break them down from within.
I want to analyze his outfit. Also, interesting that he called them. Because he looks like he's from Inazuma with the braid cord over his shoulder. I don't know what that... I feel like braid cords have a certain meaning in some cultures, but I don't recall what it is. In this case, it could just be holding up his bag, because it looks like it connects to his bag. He's got this not floating, but dangling thing on his hat. It kind of looks like a catalyst, to be honest with you, so that's cool. Because he's a catalyst user, isn't he? Ha, I know that. Oh, I wish I could rotate him. I'm rotating him in my mind. I like your hat. I want to throw it like a frisbee. He's got the purple. He has that design aesthetic that blends in with the rest of Inazuma, so it makes me think he's from Inazuma.
Eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes all the more fragile.
And he definitely sounds like he has experience with the eternity of Inazuma. My guess is that he's from here, but something happened to really make him hate this place. So he's trying to disassociate himself from it.
There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause.
Rude! Really? You had... Oh my god, come on, man. I'm still so happy to see him that I can't be bad at him, but it's like... You're being so mean.
Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction.
New theory. So he's not human, right? Do you think he's an immortal creature? Almost certainly, because it seems like all the non-human beings we've met have been immortal. So he befriended or even loved a human, and that human died. And he became really disillusioned about human life after that. He's like, they're all worthless, they're all fleeting and impermanent, because he's trying to distance himself from the sadness he feels over the loss of his friend? Family? Like, I don't know, sibling-like figure? Lover-like figure? I don't know. He also does kind of give me vibes, like, mentality-wise, of a younger person. I don't know how old he is. So I don't know if he's old enough to have been in love with somebody, but I feel like it was someone very important to him. Could have even been a parental figure, or even a childlike figure. No, I don't. He doesn't. He doesn't seem like the type of person who's had to have responsibility over the care of another person. At least not yet.
The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it, and the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce. You have to see the funny side.
Oh, yep. Yeah, he has definitely lost somebody in the past, and he's definitely jaded about it. He's trying so hard to convince himself that he doesn't care by mocking it, that it's just blatantly obvious to me, at least. I could be wrong. Again, always take everything I say with a grain of salt. If I'm wrong, I'm not upset. Just makes him... I love picking at characters and trying to figure out why they are the way they are. And maybe he's just a face value guy. But I like to think that he's a little bit more complex than that, and there's something going on here. And that's my theory. I'm sticking to it. Don't you dare mock Tepe, and he's not incompetent. I'm just gonna say don't you dare mock him. Ooh, the zoom.
Calm down!
Fighting words. Are we gonna fight him? Can we fight him?
No!
Ooh. Oh. No, it's the poison. We've been sitting in the poison for too long. Is this the Tarigami energy? Oh, dang. Wait, is this the Tarigami?
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger.
Oh my god, am I the trap this time?
The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
Am I the thing they're going to set on this nation? Oh, Paimon. Oh, no way. She was not in on this. Was she in on this?
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3.
Are you?
Come
Whoa.
on.
Wait. Okay. What? I like my first assumption is that she just popped out of nowhere in order to save us. But surely she wasn't working with the Fatui this whole time. She could be. I have no evidence that she hasn't been, but I have no evidence that she has. Yay, Miko!
Oh, you recognize me right away. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is good news.
She looks so funny from this angle. Her head is like completely foreshortened onto her body. This is really funny.
It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Did you fight him to get me back? Oh my gosh. I'm flattered. But also, I wanted to fight him.
Miko? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something. How come you're acting so differently from when we first met you?
I guess Paimon's been awake this whole time, so she's seen Miko acting differently. How was she acting last time? Kind of cold and uncaring, but fair about the plight of humanity, if I recall correctly.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other shrine maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this.
Oh, I see. She's being more casual. Yeah, I could see that. That's cool.
People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact.
Nice to meet the real you, I could say.
Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways.
Oh my god, she heard me! Wow.
This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please.
Oh yeah, another non-human character. Because we know that she's, what is it, a fox envoy? A spirit envoy? I forget what they're called, but didn't Ayaka say that she was one?
Paimon didn't quite follow.
If it wasn't Ayaka, it was somebody in the town.
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
How did you do it? How did you... For some reason, I can't call him the Balladeer without... I just can't take that name seriously. Probably because I actually don't know what Balladeer means. I want to look it up. Like, give me 1 second. Huh. Oh, okay. It's a singer of ballads. That's a balladeer. I see. That's not at all what I ever expected that word to mean. I guess it's an interesting foreshadowing to the fact that he's an animo guy, because songs, wind, you know, we've seen that connection before. But yeah, how did you do it?
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knees, begging for mercy in an instant? Would you believe me?
I would not.
Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no?
I did get the feeling that she was doing this all for a reason. She wants something. What do you want? Also, super cool that your vision is right there. Also, you have a more complex setting than anyone else does. Also, it's gold.
Maybe some
Why is
of
it
your neural
gold?
circuitry is less intact than I thought.
Rude. Thank you ever so much, Yae-sama. I can't believe I just said that. Never say that again.
I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words.
Alright, what do you want?
The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they?
You know what else is on my mind? The fact that I actually did not see Scaramouche's delusion. I was looking for it, but I couldn't find it. Then again, I wanted to rotate him, but I couldn't, so we'll find it one day. Yes. And what happened next? She didn't tell us anything. Let's just say yes.
You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusions across the whole army.
How do you know this? Also, you needn't worry. You're on the side of the resistance, aren't you? I get the feeling that she's maybe not actively on their side, but the most she might be doing, she might be passing information to them, or at least she hasn't been passing on the information that she knows about them to the shogunate, would be my guess.
With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague's behalf. It would be more trouble than it's worth. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine.
Oh, she also doesn't like the Fatui. I've just noticed that her vision is an earring, and it's on her fox ears. Oh my goodness.
Well, anyway, that Songona Mia Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person, but alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
It's really funny that she is saying this as the head shrine maiden of this grandest shrine.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Exactly.
Anyway, I'm only
Anyway.
doing this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me.
There it is. I was waiting for this part. What do you need? Is this why you rescued me?
You've met her, right?
Oh, the Raiden Shogun? I mean, you could say that, yes, at the ceremony.
I'm not talking about the puppet.
What?
I mean her. You've met her, yes?
Wait, what? The puppet? Wait, no. Wait. Puppet? There are puppets now? Oh my god, like the boss I've been fighting for Kazuha. That you could call that a puppet too, couldn't you? It's a marionette. That's the type of puppet. Inside, in that place. Okay. So, setting aside the fact that the Raiden Shogun that we met was a puppet, I assume a puppet controlled by the actual Raiden Shogun. Why is she not showing herself? Is this a defensive measure? I need to know more about that puppet relationship. So setting aside the whole fact that apparently there's a puppet Shogun walking around, great. Do you think the people know? Because it issued orders. And they followed it. Do you think they know? Do you think it's a secret even? Okay, setting aside the fact that there's a puppet. I've been trying to set that aside. Setting it aside. Too much to unpack there just now. You've met her, yes? Do you think that... I don't remember meeting her. So maybe we met her in that moment when we were almost overwhelmed with rage? Is that what we're talking about? Because the only other instances I can think of is when we kind of spoke to the statue and we heard all these voices in our head. There's only that, which is when we could have met the Shogun and we, the player, wouldn't have realized it. And then that moment we just had in the factory where we were almost overwhelmed by that energy. Was it then?
Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being.
Euthymia, that's how you say it. I see. And so she's doing this to, I guess, preserve her own eternity? I mean, I guess she's the god of eternity. She would be very invested in doing eternity for herself, too, huh? Is that why so the puppet walks around as, like, her liaison, I guess? So that she can be immortal? And the puppet... Does that mean that she was human once? Or she is human? And she's trying to maintain her immortality? Okay. We met her? When did we meet her? Oh, when we went into the battle against the puppet? So wait, was the person that we met during that fight, the person that we fought against, was that not the puppet, but actually her? No, I'm trying to remember the cutscene, and I feel like we were watching her the whole time going in and out of that space. So we were fighting, I believe, the puppet, if that is what you mean by the fact that there is a puppet. And was she in there? We saw her too. Okay, please explain.
Her name is A.
Okay.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the traveler met later?
Wait, what? When did I meet her later? I haven't met her later. What? I'm confused.
And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
I see. So she was the one inside the little domain expansion bubble. There were some subtle differences, but why go to such lengths? Yeah, why is she doing this? Were there subtle differences? I mean... Yeah! Oh, there were! I remember talking about how the cutscene wanted to keep such a close vision on her... No pun intended. But the camera work, we saw some close-ups of her face. And we saw one close-up of her face where I remember getting kind of fixated on this. She just looked so dispassionate. But when we went into that domain expansion, the first thing we saw was her face, right? Kind of staring at us. And she looked so convicted at that moment. She had a lot of drive in her expression. And I remember this because I turned it into my thumbnail. Well, I made it one of my thumbnails. And I'm letting the thumbnails fight each other. And we'll see which thumbnail wins. But she's one of the thumbnails. And I remember looking at it, I'm like, that's a great expression, there's so much power there, which is completely opposite of what I was saying about that one expression that she's always wearing that's so dispassionate. So, maybe that blank expression was the puppet. And then we go into the domain, we do a little switcheroo, and that's when we faced the actual Raiden Shogun. But why would she do this?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity.
Why did your vision just change sides? Oh no, you just have a matching earring, gotcha.
Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself.
Okay, that's kind of the vibes I was getting.
Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet.
Exactly. Okay, that's what I was thinking. She keeps her human body inside a pocket dimension, and she has a puppet body walking around to act as her representation, and she can not exactly swap out with it, but she can bring someone into her own dimension to speak with her or fight her as needed.
And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state.
Wait, what?
Free from all disturbances.
Oh, she's splitting herself too much, isn't she? So, puppet, her, sword. So, in her sword, in the domain, or the sword that's in the outside world? Which sword has her soul? I don't think it's a good idea to split it.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence.
Thank you for saying that word again. I already forgot how to say it, so that was helpful. Okay, yeah, it's her little pocket dimension. Sure, we all have little pocket dimensions, don't we?
She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity.
Oh, and you don't approve, do you? You're friends with her, and you're concerned for her mental well-being. Or at least for the fact that she shuts herself away. Aren't you? I choose to believe in the best in people. I think they have a very close bond, and Yaemiko is concerned.
This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity.
Zhongli also mentioned erosion. It's one reason why he stepped down. Oh, what was she saying about erosion? Oh, she just said this a couple lines. Wait, I can check. Was it erosion of the mind or erosion of the body?
The plane of euthymia.
Oh.
And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
Okay, so her body is in the dimension because the body will turn to dust. But the mind, I mean, yeah, that is a struggle immortals would presumably face, that over time your mind would kind of weaken. But I guess, I feel like spirit erosion is even more serious. I don't know. Okay, the spirit is susceptible to erosion. Just over time, I guess, it would erode. So she placed her consciousness into her sword. Again, which sword? And does she ever wake up? When we fought her, was she even conscious? Yeah.
You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liu's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was facing, though.
I wonder if Yaemiko was around during the Archon War. Probably, right?
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. Don't you think?
Yeah, Yaemiko does not approve.
The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition.
Call her out.
And ultimately, Her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss.
Oh, remember when she fought the Omikami? And she lost something great at that time. What did she lose? If I had to guess, I mean, this is definitely on my mind because we were just talking to Scaramouche and you heard my theories. If I had to guess, she lost someone, didn't she? But I have, again, no evidence for that. It would be a really interesting parallel, though, because that would be between the Harbinger of this nation and the Archon of this nation. If they're both the way they are because they lost someone important to them. Oh, that would be such a cool parallel. Oh, I really hope that's it. I'm still not sure what you want me to do. Okay, really quick before we move on, what else could she have lost? I mean, if she's gone to such lengths to protect her mind and body, so maybe she lost control at some point, or she lost a sense of wholeness. And so she's trying desperately to fight any further erosion or any further weakening. Something like that. I mean, she could have lost an object. She could have lost an ability. But those just don't have the same sort of resonance with this plotline. Oh. Speaking of the plotline, the loss of visions, the loss of drive and happiness, you could say. So she could have lost... Well, again... Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. She could have lost her drive, and connected to that, her happiness. But how would she have lost her drive? My first instinct is it's because she lost a person. And maybe even not to death, but it could have been she lost a person because of her convictions. And that could be one thing that has kind of shaken her, sense and her concept of eternity. That's why it's been distorted over time. But also what's coming to mind is the fact that, again, she's not the first Electro Archon. Because I forget who told us this, but someone told us that every other Archon besides Geo and Anemo is not the same Archon as the one that was Archon during the Archon War. Again, they weren't Archons, but they became Archons after the war. There we go. And then for some reason, they got replaced. So, I actually don't know if this Raiden Shogun is the one that fought the Omikami, but I'm pretty sure she was. Even if she wasn't the one in line to become Archon at the time, she was there. Because that person we just spoke to said that the Raiden Shogun struck down the Omikami, but lost something in the process. So I don't know if she was the Archon at the time. Okay, I need to stop saying the Archon at the time, because there were no Archons at the time, but I don't know how or when she became the Archon, or what happened to the previous one. But she was certainly there at that time. I think. I don't know. Okay. Moving on. I'm still not sure what you want me to do.
The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt Decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're at it.
Yeah, there we go. That's where her loyalty lies.
Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt Decree?
So your request is basically for us to go fight her again.
Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the Raiden Shogun's inner world?
Big ol' wake-up call, right? That's what this is?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits.
I still have one question. Why me?
Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there tells us one crucial thing.
Also Euthymia. I wonder where that word comes from. I wonder what it means.
That you
Probably
have
eternity.
piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
It's really interesting, actually. I kind of like that mechanic. If we're able to appear in her mental world because she's thinking about us a lot. That would be fun.
Has no one else ever been in there?
Yeah.
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there.
I wonder how long she's been in there. Also, the way that she deployed that, I guess the plane of euthymia? I should stop saying domain expansion. The way that she deployed the plane was so smooth, it really made it seem like she'd done it before, but I guess not.
Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child. You did not disappoint me after all.
Oh, did she say something about that the first time we saw her? I think she did.
Wait, you're
Bye.
leaving? Where are you going?
To do her shrine maidenly duties, I guess.
Anti-Raiden Shogun training.
Oh,
I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
oh, cut herself off. That wasn't me. Though their wishes be like morning dew. Okay.
Rain outlines your fate.
Well now, go to the training area. Oh, I'm so curious. I'm, you know, I'm just gonna go heal everyone because training area's over there anyways. We need to go heal. Here we go. Okay, and then back over here maybe, and we'll cut across. Please let it be known that I am having a grand old time. Where am I going? I'm going way over there. I just want to bring out Sayu just so I can get over there quickly. But this should be fine enough. No? Hey, this is where we were with Ayaka, isn't it? Is that a puzzle I've done? Yes, I think it is. Great. Ah. The wings did not come out. Wow. I think I was too close to the water. No worries. We're simply making our way downtown. I wonder what this training will be like. I assume I'll just be fighting things, but I'm done to fight things. What is this? What are you? Were you once a challenge that I have since completed? You have a very cool base. What is that thing? Have I seen that before? Huh. I'll get the sweet flower before I talk to you again. There we go. Ready!
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism
Aha! So it is part of the whole thing.
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined.
Oh, that's a terrifying thought, to think that she's not at her best at the moment.
It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. That should be a big help, don't you think?
Sounds
The
fun.
aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
Well, I had help last time. Toma. I need your spear throwing skills. Hey, brother! Evade the device's skills within the time limit. Complete the challenge by not getting hit more than a certain number of times. Basically, the hint is just run. Great!
What's stopping you? Not still traumatized from your last encounter, are you?
Would you be disappointed if I was? That human foolishness once again, isn't it? This song is so nice. I think I might have said this before, but it really sounds like it should have lyrics. Start easy and start challenge hard. I want to do the easy one first and then the hard one. Do you think it'll let me do both? Okay. Oh, goodness gracious, what? Oh, I see. Wait, how do I dodge that? How on earth? Okay. So this one should target me specifically. I got hit still. This one I need to dodge at just the right moment. Oh wait, no, that targeted me. Okay. Targeted me. Targeted me. Center burst. Ah, darn it. Center burst. Nope, it was a slash. I've been hit so many times. And poor, I think Xingqiu also got hit a little bit. I also want to get hit more because I want to try again. I want to try again. Please hit me. Hit me. Darn it. Darn it. Wait, can I try again? Oh, good, I can. Oh, goodness. Okay. We're not back yet. Okay, so there is a range to that I can dodge. Okay, that goes there. I definitely need all the practice I can get, so I'm just going to keep doing this. Ah, there's a range. That's what the key is. I want to dash inwards towards it, to be honest with you. And hope that I just dash at the right time.
Rain outlines your fate.
I think I dodged that one, I think. Not paying enough attention to my counter, it would have told me. Oh, nice. Got that one. Got that one. Got that one. Great. Center, go out. Oh. You don't even need to reach the end. It's quite funny. Alright, I want to try the difficult. Oh, darn it. Wait, I can abandon. I would like to try this on the difficult setting. Oh, goodness gracious. That setting, please. Okay. Oh, good gravy. Oh, it's faster. Okay, I see. Usually it's 3 for that one, but here comes the slashes. 1, 2, got hit. Got hit. Oh, I have less chances too. Okay, let's try that again. I need all the practice. Goodness! All the practice I can get, apparently. Flashes. 1, 2, 3.
Rain outlines your fate.
Oh, darn it. I tried to get out, but I didn't. Oh. 2, 3. Oh, and I failed. Okay, but I get the idea. I don't feel the need to try that again, because I get the idea. So there's the radial one. I need to dash out, or I can dash in. I just have to get the timing right. That's usually the first one. Let's do it one more time, because I want to get that timing right. It wasn't that. I'm glad that the grass does not stay electrified. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I assume this is going to be a median one again. Yes. Okay, I did it wrong. Alright. So my plan is to just keep dashing outwards. I'm not good at the timing going inwards. And unless I stay here and practice a whole bunch, I'm not going to reliably get it right during the final fight too. It's tempting to keep practicing though.
What a workout!
Is that it? It was a little challenging. I'll say it was a little challenging.
So how come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
Clearly they have a close relationship.
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's familiar.
Oh! Interesting, because we know that she's a fox spirit type person. I forget what they're called. Fox guides? Something like that. A familiar? What does that even mean in this situation?
What? Like Dvalin is to Barbados?
Oh.
Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
Like a close partner. Zhongli doesn't have one, does he?
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form.
I'd like to see that. Very persuaded indeed.
In your dreams.
Aww.
Rejected.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. That doesn't seem like it's a good indication of what state she's in.
A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis.
So they have a disagreement over what eternity looks like.
At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of euthymia.
Oh no.
Perhaps it's just my wishful
Rude.
thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal.
This is actually the kind of situation that is really...
By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least.
Wow. The Raiden Shogun is the wishful thinker here. Yeah. She's taken a very one-sided view. Yeah. She's really not considering Yaemiko's feelings at all. But she is also trying to preserve their relationship in the way that she can, even though she's not considering Yaemiko's perspective or allowing it to change her own mind. Oh.
Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost.
And I think we know what she's chosen.
I have chosen the latter because...
Yes.
If stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Sounds like a plan. Go for it, Yae Miko.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
Yeah.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for Anti-Raiden Shogun Training Phase 2.
Oh, there's a phase 2. Does that mean that she has 2 phases?
There's a part 2?
Does she have 3 phases? I bet she has 3 phases.
If you get hit by the Muso no Hitotachi, that's it. It's game over. I would get training if I were you.
It's actually pretty cool that we can train before going in. Okay. Oh. Oh, defeat opponents while dodging those things. I see. Because it's going to be very distracting, isn't it?
No, my sword!
Next is slashes. Which I can probably listen to sound cues for. I need to regain my stamina, so I'm just gonna kinda... Oh, no, it's not slashes even. It's these guys. Wow. I'm impressed. Okay, let that guy fall. Hit him with this. Oh! Whoops, just set ourselves on fire instead. Not what I meant to do. Some of that. Back to me.
Take this!
I'm still listening for the sound cue for those slashes. If we stay close to the edge of the borders, we'll be able to dodge the inner attacks. The ones that focus on the center of the ring. Those. But I don't really feel like I'm learning much by taking this approach. Okay, now we've applied Hydra to ourselves. We need to be careful not to get hit by those... What are they called? Cryo things. Okay, everyone's healed. Great. Got that. Running, running, running. Alright, he took some damage, but he healed immediately. Just about. Waiting for the next attack from our dear Shogun. There it is. Great, grab this. Freeze that guy. Now he's healed. Delightful. In we go. Enjoy that superconduct. Have some hydro. Get some frozen. Let's get out of the way. We're about to get another thing from the Shogun, maybe? She's being very quiet. Suspicious. Ooh, get out of there. Did not move. He did not move. Draw this guy closer to the edge so that we have an advantageous position. This. Hydro. Oh my goodness, there's so many rounds. 6 out of 10, I see. Ooh, Firefly! Yay. Firefly! Yay. Alright, let's get this guy. Let's do this. Let's bring Shenling into this. And running away. Drop down Guoba. Trying to do a skill, he didn't have her back yet. That explains it. Oh, out of the way. Good job. We haven't seen any slashes. It's only been the center ones and the, whatever they're called. Those ones. The ones that target us. Fireflies! There's so many fireflies in here all of a sudden. Because it's nighttime. It's funny. There's the center one again. There's this.
Freeze!
Freeze.
Rain outlines your fate.
Get out of there. Got hit at the last second there. Sorry, Xingqiu. I want him to heal. Do I need healing? I might need a tiny little bit, but we're just going to stay on him for a second so his sword's disappear, that we can talk to Yae Miko as Vega. Oh, I can do it again? I think I can do it again, but... Let's go talk to Yae Miko. Can we do swords again? We can.
No, my sword!
Pardon me, my dear. There we go.
We're finally done! How did we do?
I would say not great.
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
Thank you for your
So,
praise.
do you
That's
think
very
we're
kind of
ready
you to
beat
say.
the Raiden Shogun now?
No.
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you?
So we're going to trick her in some way? We're going to have a secret weapon? You're not going to hand me a delusion, are you?
Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances?
To be honest, they're no match for her either.
You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, But when they face the Raiden Shogun herself,
She's on an entirely different level, isn't she? Hey, look, Celestia.
considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
I don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary,
Yeah, I don't think our captaincy is going to make much of a difference, to be honest, Paimon.
it is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious.
She is kind of like a reflection of Scaramouche, in which they're both presumably immortal non-human beings, but she makes this, in her perspective, that makes humanity all the more precious, and all the more, I don't know, earnest? Powerful? It's the opposite of Scaramouche's perspective, but then again, I do think that that perspective of his has a certain
In short,
source, shall we say.
if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful.
So, what is the plan?
Oh, goodness. Is that
You're
the
going
time?
to tell us?
I have another guest to receive today.
Is it
We can
Kujo-Sara?
talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
It's either Fatui, it's either Scaramouche himself, or it's Kujo-Sara.
All of the sudden, you're entertaining guests? Paimon's really struggling to understand how you work.
She's plotting, Paimon. Putting all the pieces together. Oh, I healed. That's fun. Oh, the swords. Let's go talk to the tree, to be honest. I think we might have some things to turn into it. Oh, nope, never mind. We've been kidnapped. Cutscene. Bird up there. Bird's gone.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time.
Or her guest could be Kazuha and Beidou.
Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Gather intelligence.
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity.
Okay, so the Fatui proposed this plan, maybe through a commission, by phrasing it as something that would be useful to eternity, and the puppet, I guess, maybe lacking either some sort of higher order thinking, or at least a limited range of logic, or having a limited range of logic, that is, fell for their trap? Yeah, the Baldur confirmed this. The Fatui did it to create the demand for delusions.
Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on.
Evidence? What, that the puppet itself has eroded?
Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Yeah, so they're the ones working with the Fatui. And we have been hearing about this building up as we've been going along. The fact that the Commission has been so passionate about imploring this decree.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Exactly. So wait, so is the Tenryou Commission... Wait, which one's which? I really thought that Kanjo was, the one that Kujo-Sara is the general of, but actually maybe I have this flipped around. Maybe Tenryou is. Do you think she's betrayed the Shogun? No, she seems the type to be quite loyal herself. I think she doesn't know what's actually going on. She's kind of fallen into the same trap as the puppet. She's not asking questions that she should be. This is why being too loyal is kind of a problem. The Kanjo Commission betrayed the Shogun a long time ago. Yeah, if they're the ones who are extorting money from everyone, then they're not really serving the Shogunate or a greater good. They're just serving themselves. But we know that the Tenryou Commission is working with the Fatui, at least.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed.
And that spirally symbol that she has it there and she wears it in a couple other places. It's so similar to the one that Scaramouche was wearing, but different. Same aesthetic, but different pattern, you know?
Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the 2 rogue commissions wrapped around their finger and is distributing delusions from the shadows.
A real situation to be in, isn't it?
Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of 2 commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma.
I mean, also, I feel like confronting the Fatui isn't exactly the answer here, because they're kind of a symptom of the issues, not the real cause of them. Though they are a big part of it. Okay, maybe it would be helpful. Well, let's do our best.
So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
That's a great shot. She looks like she's glowing. Also, that's a great plan. Sounds like fun.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
Yeah, so we just have to get it public.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryou Commission.
Is it Sarah?
If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun.
It's going to be Sarah, and that's who her new guest is, isn't it? Who is this certain someone?
I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today.
Here we go.
She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest.
So many good shots. So many of the shots in this episode alone have had great framing where you have like 2 parallel entities framing a main subject. Like we had that with the reflections of the mountains and the water, or the cliffs and the water earlier. Oh, we had something like that with Scaramouche's scene. We're having this here. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. I don't know why. It's creating like a visual identity.
Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize her!
You can try.
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Do you think Sarah knows the connection between Yaemiko and the Archon? The fact that she's her familiar?
Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
Wow, look at that. We're friends. I'm honored.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Oh, I love how this random guy has a full name. Congrats, NPC, you have a name. Alright, let's talk, Sarah.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-Sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
I feel like Yaemiko approves of her for that.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
I really think you should, though. I think you should. I think it would just be better for everyone, and the Shogun herself, if you did.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
One gets the feeling that she's had to deal with Yaemiko being rather... Oh god, what's the word? Let's just say she's had to deal with her being rather mysterious for a long time, and she's over it.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission,
Ah,
they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
that's why I got mixed up. The Kujo clan, but the Tenryou Commission, and the other one is the Kanjo Commission, but it sounds similar to Kujo, so I kind of mixed them up in my head, I think. Okay, she is part of the Tenryou, right.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Oh, she's going to feel very betrayed because she was adopted, wasn't she? So she's probably trying very hard to prove herself to the clan. By being loyal even, too. Oh, goodness.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji Yae, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day.
Are you sure? Have you checked? Have you asked any questions lately?
Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryou Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his.
Or maybe you're just surrounded by very good actors. Ah, such a good shot! Oh my god, so many good- oh my gosh. I'm so happy,
How
we're
could
so
he ever
spoiled.
even dream of acting against the Shogun?
It's such beautiful scenery.
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also,
Hi!
she will have to come with me.
Sure!
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
Bye! We'll see you in 3 days. I guess we're going to be collecting evidence for those 3 days, aren't we?
Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujosara here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go? Or...
We're going to spend the next 3 days collecting it, Paimon.
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do though? We only have 3 days.
It's interesting because you would think that Yaemika would be the type to go, oh, I'm so smart, I've outsmarted everybody, it is I who's truly in command of this battlefield and this chessboard. But she's actually the type to recognize that she can't control everything. And I wonder if that's, again, supposed to be in contrast to the Raiden Shogun desperately trying to control everything. Probably, again, because she lost something, and now she's trying to stop that from ever happening again.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now,
Awaken the professional.
we must awaken the professional.
Awaken the professional. Is it Sayu? If we're sneaking around to get evidence and we need to wake somebody up who is a professional in order to get that evidence, a professional at sneaking who needs to be woken up, is it Sayu? I was wondering when we would meet her because we haven't met her yet. But then again, there were a lot of characters from Mondstadt, at least. I don't know about Lua, but definitely Mondstadt that we've never met before in the main quest. Like Bennett. Oh, yay! Here you go. Black Shogana went up. Excellent. We are now at level 6. We can go through intermediate barriers. Delightful. And I can get some stuff. I can get 2 wishes. So, what are we at now? We are at 8. Oh, I'm so tempted to buy some. Oh, I wonder if the shop is reset yet. I don't know when that happens. Oh, 7 days. Okay. Never mind. Shop is not reset yet. Oh, achievements. Wonders of the world. Though their wishes be like morning dew, find the person behind the distribution of the delusions. We sure did find him, didn't we? You know, I was just looking at these star shapes, the ones right here. You can totally see where I'm pointing, right? Definitely. It's at the little badge for the award, for the achievement. That little star shape. So that's the star shape that's shown up everywhere so far. I associate it a lot with the Traveler and just secrets in general. And there is a similar one on Scaramouche's outfit, but he has a little symbol kind of in the middle, so it's ever so slightly different. But I was just looking at this. You know what this kind of looks like? The pattern is broken by these other symbols down here. But this one at least. And this one, they look like eyes almost. Because the ring of dots around it makes it look like an iris. But that just reminds me of the shrine on Watatsumi. The water part that looked like a huge eye. Oh my goodness. It looked so much like an eye to me. It was actually uncomfortable to swim around in it. Hello, can I have a fortune, please? Oh, I bet I know what my fortune will be. Let's see. Thank you. I got a stick. And I give it to her, right? Here is this fortune slip. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. And let's read it. Should be in my bag, no? There you are. A special slip of paper. Okay, let's see. Misfortune. Yeah, that's what I expected. I received some sad news today. It seems like it will rain today. You may encounter an unpleasant situation. You will still be waiting for the commendation you are due, and you may be served the wrong dish by the waiting staff. Nothing terrible happens, but everything seems to irritate you. It's just one of those days. Your lucky object for the day? Drifting seagrass. Seagrass is a gentle but tenacious plant. Despite the bitterness of the seawater around it, it refuses to change. Hold on to your gentle nature, even when nothing is going your way. Thanks for the encouragement, I needed that. Alright, let's put this here. Hang it up. There you go. Submit. Give. Alright, thank you very much. I hope you have fun out there. So I think... Let's see, how long have we been going? We could go for like 20 more minutes, but... Oh, I don't know how long this next segment will be. It's dangerous. Oh, I could go start that other quest. Okay, let's go start that other quest really quick. And then we might pick up here next time. Or if this other quest is quite quick, we'll come back right here immediately. I need to go talk to... What is his name? Choji? We saw him here the other day. I feel like I remember seeing him. So I think we'll be able to find him fairly easily. I think he's that exclamation point right there. For this quest, I have been informed that I believe it's another real-time gated one. And you have to come here 4 days in a row or something like that. So I want to get this started today because then I should be able to come here 4 days in a row. Hey, Choji. People from abroad, come and have a look. This is the best Jakotsu crystal in Yashiori Island. Come on, check it out. Goods of this quality used to go straight to the shogunate. Get it at a discount here, adventurers, and you'll be making weapons that'll cut through steel like butter in no time. How much is it? Well, let me see. 5 crystals for 300,000 mora, 15 for 900,000, a batch of 30 for 1.8 million mora. Thanks for your patronage. Talk about pricey. Would you take a paimon for those goods? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I get it. For you Outlanders so far away from home, it's gotta be hard to part with your mora. After all, the mine's been shut down because of the war, and there's this Tatarigami or whatever causing a nuisance on the island. That's what the grown-ups say anyway. Well, my own supplies are running low. It scarcely drives prices up, you know? Besides, this stuff contains a risk premium too. Risk premium? What do you mean? What does risk premium even mean? It means he's charging us extra because it's risky for him to collect it. Well, I'm a kid making money like an adult, so I run the risk of discovery by the Tenryo Commission. That's what I mean by a risk premium. Ah, so that's how it is. It's fine if you don't want to buy it right now. I'll be around here anytime should you change your mind. This kid speaks all funny. What about your parents? They're doing great, thank you for asking. My parents are both miners. Mined these crystals in my hands themselves, in fact. In the past, the foreman would collect everyone's ore and give it to the big shots in the city. Shove them all into boxes to be transported to Tarasuna. But now that we're at war, the adults in the city won't be coming this way anymore. So we have to sell our own ore and earn our own mora. See, such high-quality ore like this used to go straight to the shogunate. Now, even adventurers like yourself can buy these unblemished gems and at a fair price too. And I get to make mora just like grown-ups. Guess this war ain't all bad, eh? Whoa, was this kid born an optimist? Or is there something here that Paimon's not seeing? It's desperation, Paimon. Oh, right. Can I ask you to help me with something? That's me. Everyone's a little helper. I'm listening. You see, the mines have been closed due to recent events. And those crystals are too hard and heavy. I can't collect them myself. Hey, didn't you say that you wanted to make Mora like an adult? You meant make money off of other people's labor like an adult. So you want us to mine for you then. This is really funny. You sure got me there. Ha! Even you admit it. That's right, 12 pieces please. This is why I needed all that crystal marrow, isn't it? Who's going to help you, huh? You slippery little brat. Oh, that's mean, Paimon. Don't get mad, I'll make it worth your while. There's stuff in it for you too. When we sell the crystals, we'll split the earnings 50-50. And you'll sell them how? Well, if you don't want to wait, how about this then? I'll sell you the crystals you mined for half the price and we'll split my earnings 50-50. What? I mean, I'll be making a loss. What do you say? You've never seen such an awesome deal in your life, am I right? Okay, that's hilarious. Paimon's never seen a businessman this shameless. More like, in that case, I'll just have to resort to that. And what's that? Treasure! A chest full of treasure! Oh, and he got her. Paimon's hooked. Ooh, treasure! Paimon, watch your step. Oh, yeah, that's true, you're right. Show it to us first then, or Paimon won't believe a word of it. I can't. So what are you trying to sell us here? Calm down. What I mean is that there's so much treasure and it's so heavy that I can't carry it all by myself. This guy's a complete swindler. He's so good at it too. But I can tell you where it's hidden. You can trust me. What do you say? You interested? This kid seems super shady no matter how you look at this. But if there's treasure to be had, it'd be a shame to give it up. What do you say? Okay, no tricks, kiddo. Relax, I wouldn't lie to you. This is hilarious. Deliver 12 chunks of crystal marrow. Do you have the crystals with you? Sure do. I have 75. Oh, I'm going to need a lot. Oh, if he asks for more and more every day, I'm going to need even more. Maybe I'll go hunting for crystal marrow later. Time to tell us where the treasure is. Okay, the treasure's just next to the mine. You'll find it. Easy peasy. Thanks. Come on, Vega. Let's go. Where is it? Obtain the treasure mentioned by Choji. Right next to mine. Oh, I'm tracking to the other quest. That's funny. Choji. Where is it? Proof of guilt for omnipresence over mortals. Oh, curious. Oh, right, because of the commission. Gazing 3000. It's over here. Oh, is that chest right there? No, it's a barrel. And there's a sparkle. Onion! Thanks for the onion, kid. Super fun. Have I not done this thing? Wait a minute. Doesn't look like I've done this thing. Let's give it a try, shall we? Ooh. Oh, that's just the thing from the other thing. Okay. Let's give this a try. It's got that 4-pronged symbol on it, too. So mysterious.
I trust you.
Appreciate that, Beta. Means a lot. Just don't fall off this cliff, yeah? Wow. Apparently I just never did this. There's the treasure. Okay, where am I? There I am.
Still a long road.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Choji. You weren't lying to us, were you? You absolutely were, but if you say you were, you'll crush Paimon's heart. You're back! Humph, you little liar. You little liar. There's no treasure, is there? Oh, I'll be honest with you. We're a mining family, so we were already very poor. And now that all these things have happened, life's gotten even harder. I'm just a poor boy from a poor family. I've never seen a large sum of more in my life. Are you sure? You just asked me for 300,000, up to 1.8 million. Those things I gave you are the only precious treasures I have. You gave me an onion. Huh. Well, if I may ask. Go on. How much do 30 pieces of crystal cost? 1.8 million mora. And he says he's never ever seen a large sum of mora. You've got quite the appetite, huh? Well, see, it's not like what you think. I can only really give you this much. Paimon, you tell him. Kids should act like kids. They shouldn't be learning all these bad behaviors from grown-ups. I'm not a kid anymore. So is that why you learned how to scam people like the grown-ups do? But... You must have seen grown-ups lie and cheat to make money and to manipulate others to do as they wish, right? But those are terrible people. They only know how to satisfy themselves by hurting other people. My Paimon impression is terrible, by the way. I'm not even trying to do a real Paimon impression right now. I'm just trying to give her, like, a voice. So you can tell it's Paimon speaking. But... I don't think this should even count as an official Paimon impression. You don't want to hurt other people, do you? Paimon doesn't know what you've experienced. But that's terrible behavior. No one likes being cheated or used. Especially greedy, simple-minded people. Yeah, you're gonna get hurt if you keep this up. Yeah, especially... Hey, who are you talking about? Come on, Paimon was talking. Anyway, if you really need help, we'll think of ways to help you. By giving him crystal marrow for the next 5 days. But you shouldn't cheat people like that, you understand? You'd make a good teacher, Paimon. Paimon's learned a thing or 3 from traveling with you, don't you think? Okay, I got it. Really? Yep. I won't lie to you anymore. But will you really help me? As long as you really do need help. Only if you stop scamming people. Okay. Then I won't waste any more of your time, I guess. See you again. Have a safe trip. Paimon wonders if you really took in a word we said. Rest until 11 to 1400 the next day and talk to Choji. Can I just change time? Will that work? 11 to 1400. If we are supposed to be waking up Sayu, she will appreciate extra time to rest, don't you think? She won't be mad at us for being late. She'll be mad at us for not being later. Ready? Can I talk to you? Oh, I can! Oh, it's not real world locked. Wow, didn't expect to see you again. Hello there! Are you here to buy crystals today too? Just call me Vega, kiddo. Okay, Vega. Come have a look at today's crystals. These were supposed to go straight to Tarasuna. You won't be disappointed, trust me. I think I'll pass. Well, how have you been? Not bad. Thanks for your concern. So you've been selling ore alone here this whole time? Yeah, I grew up and started making mora. Only kids are scared of being alone. But didn't you say that your parents are here too? Yep, they're somewhere safe. Huh, is that so? Paimon, it's best not to ask. So, Vega, you promised to help me before, didn't you? That's right, what do you need? Could you mine some more crystals for me? Which you'll then sell at a high price, I trust. Yeah. What are we now? Free labor? No, it's not like that. I really do need mora. And what do you need the mora for? Well, don't we all? Let's say, what do you need that mora for? Well, I've got various reasons, which I'll tell you for sure, don't you worry. I just need you to help me out, please. Alright, we'd like to hear your explanation all the same. Okay, thank you so much. I'll be waiting right here. He is a clever talker, isn't he? It is 12. Okay, I've got them. At least it's not going up. He is going to take all my crystal marrow. At least I don't really need it for anything. Probably need it for Sayu, but... Oh my god, I could totally level Sayu, couldn't I? Except she'd probably need anima crystals. So Paimon asks, where's that explanation we asked for? And Choji says, what explanation? And I'll say, what do you need the mora for? Or what do you need those crystals for? Let's say, what do you need the mora for? I want to leave this island. People either left or got sick. There aren't many people on Yashiori Island anymore. I don't want to have to fight every day. I don't want to be surrounded by all this Tatarigami. I want to get away from here. Leave this island. And what about your parents? Yeah, are you going to leave your parents alone here? Every time I try to speak as Paimon, I just sound like the kid. And every time I try to speak as the kid, I just sound like Paimon. It's a real struggle out here. Like I said, they're in a safe place. They're totally dead, aren't they? Everybody's. All the parents. They're all gone. Literally, it's just... Who is it? Yoimiya. Yoimiya, congrats on your happy, healthy, alive dad. I hope he stays that way for a long time. Vega, could we talk about this unhappy stuff later? Don't worry, I won't run away. How about this then? If you've got time, Vega, you should come over to my place. We can continue our talk there. Hey, don't just leave. I haven't said anything yet. This kid is so presumptuous. He just goes. He's gone. Yeah, he's gone. Bye. Oh, I have to go to his house now. Choji, are you actually living in a house, or do you have just like a place that you stay? Oh good, he has an actual house. Except he's probably like the only person in this village, huh? That's really sad. Is that a real bird? Oh, that's a real bird. That might be a carving. Oh, what's this? Shogunate Army Leaflet. Resistance Army Leaflet. Are they both trying to recruit here? Is that where his parents went? Residents, please do not panic. The Tenryou Commissioner, Lord Kujo Takayuki, feels the pain of the refugees on Yashiori Island and has come to your rescue. If you need help, please come to the Kujo Troops Forward Operating Base. The Tenryou Commission will ensure that you are escorted off the island safely and into service, one assumes. Alright, Resistance Leaflet. People living on this island, please open your eyes and look around you. If the Ogosho is so mighty and invincible, why does she not face your questioning in person? Why does she let our young people die for her and let us torment each other? Look, your Ogosho has been blinded. When has she cared about your predicament? We are the victims of the Vision Hunt Decree. We suffer the same frustrations in this chaotic world as you do. Brothers and sisters, please join hands with us. Let us bravely make our voice heard by the Ogosho. Okay, I saw another one over here. Jakotsu Mine Notice. Emergency! The Tatarigami has been causing trouble all over this island recently, and the Sengonomiya rebels have also invaded. Miners, family members, and all other personnel, please evacuate the island in an orderly manner as soon as possible. Your life is at stake. This is an affair of utmost urgency. Residents, please do not panic. The Tenryou Commissioner, Lord Kujo Takayuki, feels the pain of the refugees on Yashiori Island and has come to your rescue. Are you sure about that? If you need help, please come to the Kujo Troops Forward Operating Base. The Tenryou Commission will ensure that you are escorted off the island safely. I doubt that. I doubt that highly. Very suspicious that the Commission kind of jumped in on the mine notice. Stay on your own notice. You've got your own notice. Why are you stealing these guys' notice? Hey, wait a minute. I can probably go through that barrier now. I need a thingy. There it is. Thingy got. Back in here. Let's go talk to the shrine. Hello, shrine. This is probably the shrine that Choji mentioned, huh? Oops. It looks like an ordinary shrine. There's a distinct lack of any strange elemental traces. Investigate. The shrine is simple but elegant. Its wood shimmers slightly, greeting guests in their offerings with solemn silence. Many sacred sakura petals lie scattered around the shrine, though it is not a natural scene. Yeah, the sacred sakura is nowhere near here. Instead, it seems more like someone intentionally scattered the sakura blooms here. Uh-oh. Huh. There aren't any traces here either. Look, sakura blooms. It's Choji's mother's offering. Oh no, we should have spoken to him first. Look, sakura blooms. Oh right. Choji mentioned that his mom would present this offering to the shrine. There are so many petals here too. This can't be a coincidence. Let's go back and tell him. Oh no. Oh my goodness gracious. I've done this quest out of order. It's fine. Let's get this Toki Island Tales. Choji. I've learned your secrets without you even having to tell me. How does that make you feel? Hey Choji. Give him some space. We can look at him. Alright. Vega, I didn't think you'd actually come. So, is this your home? Gotta say, I'm a little peckish. How is it? Not bad, huh? Oh, I'm so sorry. I invited you here to my house, but I forgot to cook. Sorry, that's my bad. Not that I've got much left now, other than lavender melon. I'm used to eating those, but I can't just serve them to guests. Well, just a moment, please. I'll go collect some ingredients so that I can make something for you. Wow, what a good host. Well, Paimon's not waiting around for that. We'll come along and help. But you're my guests. It's fine. I'm used to helping. Just a little exercise before the meal. Okay. So, here's my family recipe for imported poultry. Please have a look. This dish was originally taught to us by Xavier, who's an outlander in the shogunate. According to him, it's well suited to miners who need to replenish their energy. You would know something like this, wouldn't you? We've got enough lavender melon at home, so you don't have to give me any of... Oh my goodness. And also, Xavier's from... He's from Fontaine, right? Which is inspired by France? With all the French words that it has? And poultry is from the French root? I'm so happy right now. We've got enough lavender melon at home, so you don't have to give me any of those. We've got wheat too, which can be ground into flour. But since we're going to make a poultry dish, we need some fowl. We'll also need some bird eggs as a side dish. They aren't rare ingredients, but with the current conditions on the Ashiori Island, if you don't mind, Vega, please help me gather these ingredients. Sorry for troubling you like this. You're supposed to be my guests. Come on, it's fine. No need to be so polite. I'm just gonna stop the voices. I keep forgetting what voices I give people. I've got flour, eggs, poultry. Go for it, my friend. Vega, you're back. Alright, let's not dilly-dally any longer. Let's make us some imported poultry. Hooray for imported poultry! Hooray for imported poultry, indeed. Hooray for imported poultry. Alright, now let me introduce the recipe to you. Just some simple instructions will do. Tell me everything. This dish is very easy to make. First, let's cut the lavender melon and boil it in water. Then we crack the bird eggs and beat them. If you're confident enough with a knife, you can cut the melons into any shape you'd like. Next, put the fowl on the chopping board and slice it down the middle into thick pieces. Then we need to marinate it for a while. After that, we'll dredge the sliced flour through the flour. We'll dredge the sliced fowl through the flour. If there's too much flour, remember to pat it off. Then we coat the fowl evenly using the beaten eggs. Heat the oil, and don't forget to use a chopstick to test the temperature. You'll know it's ready once you see small bubbles gushing up from the chopstick. Then put the slices that have been wrapped in flour into the pan and deep fry them for, 3 to 4 minutes. Turn the heat up until the skin turns golden, and then you can take them out. Don't heat the oil too much, or else it'll be overcooked. But if it's not hot enough, the oil will seep into the skin and make it soft, which will make it taste horrible. Take the deep-fried fowl out and put it on top of paper to soak up the extra oil. Then cut it into strips. Finally, decorate it with lavender melon, add some homemade sauce, and we're done. You see, it's that simple. You're a pretty talented cook, Joji. Paimon didn't know you were such a good cook either. Ooh, Paimon's stomach is already rumbling just listening to those instructions. Well, this is the recipe my mom taught me. It's her signature dish. Let's try to make it, shall we? My mom always used to teach me to cook. This is the first time that I'm teaching someone else. Vega, you're a great adventurer, right? I'm sure this imported poultry is just a piece of cake for you. Ooh, Paimon's mad now. He's looking down on us. Come on, we'll show him. Oh boy. Deep frying. Share the dish you made with Choji. Did I make something? I learned a recipe. Well, I acquired one at least. I haven't made any, but I guess the game is just manifesting it into my bag. Let's see if it's in there. Food. Imported poultry. It'd be new, right? It's 3 stars. Wait. I don't think it's in here. That's cute. Oh, our Lachina specialty. What on earth did I get that? Was it her birthday at some point in the last 6 months? Alright. I'm just going to assume that I have it. Here you go, Choji. Woohoo! Alright! You can start now. I don't have one. Okay. I need to go find a cooking place. Where's it? There should be one nearby, no? I would think it would be over here. Ooh. Oh no, there's just the flyers. Oh, there we go. I need to light it though. Xianling.
Nice and spicy.
I'm just gonna wait till he's done. Actually, I could probably walk over there without getting myself on fire, no? Did I just extinguish it? No, it's still there. Fantastic. Very resilient fire. Alright, let's learn this. Crit rate. Ooh, cool. Where did you go? Where are you? Where are you? Crit rate, crit rate. Here it is. Oh, it does take a lot of ingredients, but it is all the ones that he mentioned to us. That's cool. Xianling. Okay. Boom. Made one. That's for him. That one's for Paimon. That one's for me. There we go. Alright, let's go give him the food. Everyone gets to have a snack. Except for this bush. Be gone, bush, in this bush. Ooh. Oh no, just the leaflets. Whoops. I was hoping there'd be something in the bush. But I tried to grab it. I was mistaken. Alright, little guy, we got some food. There you go. It's your mother's favorite dish. There you go. A meat dish drizzled with sauce. Having been marinated beforehand, the fowl has had several layers of flavor added to it, keeping its oiliness in that perfect condition. Bite down on that crispy, crackling flour skin and feel the rich juices of the fowl rush into your mouth and whet your appetite. There you go. Enjoy. I love his little shirt. I love the little flowers on it. That's yummy. Vega, you have the potential to become a famous chef. Tell that to Xian Ling. She's on the party. She's the one who cooked it. Wow, it smells good. You know what? Why don't we just open a gourmet kiosk here? Paimon's being serious. Paimon, we would have no foot traffic. Solve Choji's problem. Choji, what's your problem? Thank you. I haven't had this dish for a long time. My mom used to cook this for me. It was so delicious. No one could make it as well as her. Well, now I wish I wasn't stuck eating lavender melon every day. I wish I could eat poultry dishes every day. Paimon, too. If you ate this every day, you'd get sick of it. I wouldn't if it was cooked by my mom. That's the true point of it all, isn't it? Oh dear. I'm working hard to save money so that I can leave Yashiori Island, try more delicious food, and make yummy dishes for more people. It's said that only one round-trip route to Snezhnaya is still open in Rito. Maybe I still have a chance. Oh? A round-trip route to Snezhnaya. Do you happen to know how to get in contact with the Fatui, Choji? Oh dear. The grown-ups say that as long as I have enough Mora, even the commissioner will let us go out to sea. And that's he wants the Moras who can leave the island. Why did you change the subject? And about your mother? She left. Oh. I'm sorry. It's okay. You must be curious, I know. 10 days after it began to rain on the island, my mom left. She didn't leave me any letter or note. But for some reason, I already knew that she was going to leave. Especially the day when the grown-ups were setting up my dad's tombstone. Oh dear. Oh dear. That day, my mom was very angry. I've never seen her that angry. My mom believes that my dad's still alive. I believe that too. What was this place like before? And the shogunate isn't poking their nose around these parts, are they? Once in a while, grown-ups from the city would come to buy ore. They like to criticize us too. But we do things our way. They have their rules in the city, and Her Excellency set rules for us as well. Not for the war, I would have had to participate in one of those audits, though I don't know much about it. They say it's an obligation, but I don't like being with the whole group of adults. It's so boring. But now everyone's gone. That's why you want to leave? Mom should be searching for Dad, so I'm going to look for her too. But where are you going to start? Maybe she hasn't left the island yet. I'll start on Yashiori Island, of course. Maybe I'll go ask the doctor called Yasumoto. But I think he hates me. He always hides from me every time he sees me from a distance. I wonder why. After that, I might go look for one of my dad's co-workers. I've heard of that Mr. Kaji still on the island. He might know something about Mom. But there are lots of pirates out and about. Well, I guess I can seek help from the pirates, too. They don't get along with the grown-ups from the shogunate, but they're nice to us. They might even agree to take me out to sea with them. And then, well, not that man. He's scary. Who now? Waishizu, the head of Higi village. He used to be a very nice person, but now he's very strange. He's possessed, isn't he? He's very scary. He always stares at my house from a distance and talks to himself. I thought that he might do something bad to me, or to my mother. I hope Mom didn't bump into him. Ah, speaking of Waishizu, can I ask you for one more favor, Vega? I'm all ears. Is it related to Waishizu? Well, Waishizu built some shrines on the island way back when. They were originally meant to pacify the serpent's soul with offerings. Ooh, so this guy built the shrines. And some of them have been cared for and some of them haven't. So maybe when Waishizu looks this way, he's not looking at the house, but he's looking at the shrine? After all, we come into contact with Jakotsu crystal all of the time, and that makes people get sick after a while. But since the mine closed, Waishizu has become weirder and scarier. The way he makes offerings at the shrine has also become more and more crazy, I think. Later on, the adults who were calling Waishizu's behavior crazy started disappearing one by one. Speaking of which, Mom used to go to the nearby shrine to pray for my dad and I. She'd offer some sakura bloom petals there too, and that's the part we accidentally read about already. I want to go there and see if she's left any messages for me, but I'm afraid I might bump into Washizu, so I can't get too close. So, don't worry. I'll go check it out for you. Thank you so much. And we already did. We can just talk to the little man again. Hey, buddy, guess what we checked out? Why don't you eat something or drink some water? I'm fine, thanks. Let me finish your commission first. Thank you. Wait. Investigate the shrine. Oh, okay. Oh, if we go through the whole dialogue again, we're going to get hurt again. So let's go in prepared, shall we? Who has the most health? I think it's me, but it might be Kaya. It's me. Okay. So we're going to summon the electrogram. We're going to go over here. We're going to hit us with this. We're going to go in. We're going to talk to the shrine as quickly as possible. Shrine. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't even need to talk to it again because that quest changed as soon as we got in here. Click, click, click. Quickly, quickly. Leave, leave, leave. Leaving, leaving. Perfect. Good job. Just going quickly through that one because we already read it. Hey, Choji. This one's getting a little long, isn't it? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're back. We're back. Investigated the shrine. Unfortunately, your mother didn't leave any messages there. Oh. But someone did leave a lot of sakura bloom petals there. It's the flowers your mother offered. Eh? Sorry, Choji. We couldn't find any more information. It's fine. I understand. Thank you for your hard work over these last few days. Now, I need to figure out what to do next. Aren't you going to find the commissioner? I'll lend a hand. Thanks, but I don't want to trouble you anymore. And I don't want to be taken care of. The kid is very grown up for his age. It's not like that. It's just that I've lost the person that I relied on, and I don't want to rely on others. That's all. If you've got family you're looking for, you should be able to understand me, right? Oh my goodness. Loneliness is inevitable, but we should also cherish the reliable partners we find. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I'll keep it in mind. Okay, I won't keep you any longer. I wish you a safe journey. Soon I will head out on my own journey. Safe travels to you too, Choji. Okay, interesting. The plot thickens. Ooh, quest completed. Okay. Okay. Is that the entire quest? Can't speak with him again. It might happen if I change the time or if I come back here tomorrow. But I think I should just... What did I just see? Coworker's letter. I think I'll check in with the quest guide and see if I need to talk to this kid again. I like talking to him. He's a really fun character, and it's been really interesting to see things from his perspective. Let's read this letter. I couldn't find anyone. I only found a broken pick. I can only hope that you will not mourn too much, elder sister. We and Uncle Daiki have raised enough money between us to arrange this matter. But since you insist on refusing, please take the money for your living expenses instead. Choji is still a kid. Elder sister, you've taken up the job in the mine, so please rest more and don't turn our gift down. Probably something to do with not wanting a funeral because they believe that the dad is still alive. There's ghosts over there? Where are those blue lights? Yeah. Did you see those? Are those ghosts? Oh yes, it's ghosts because that's the boss. Okay, so let's go teleport back over. And I will look up to see if I need to talk to Choji again, which I will happily do. Okay, so we are going to wrap up here. Next time is going to be, theoretically, the continuation of the main plot, and quite possibly the continuation of the Choji quest as well. I had a lot of fun today. It's been really interesting to see a different side of Yaemiko. It was really cool to see Scaramouche again, and I finally got to meet him in the game. Oh my gosh, I might have mentioned this before, like with Mona, seeing her in the game feels like seeing a celebrity in real life, because I first kind of met her in Unreconciled Stars, which is far and away my absolute favorite event that I've never been a part of. And so seeing him here is like, oh my god, it's Scaramouche from Unreconciled Stars! And, of course, I also really enjoyed playing as him. And I really wanted to get him, if you recall. So, it's just absolutely wonderful to meet him as a character, and I'm so excited to get to learn more. And Choji is just adorable, and I really feel for the little guy, so I kind of do hope that there's more to his story. There were definitely a couple threads that he established that weren't resolved, so we could help him with those things maybe next time. But in the meantime, I have a few final things left to say, actually. First of all, happy 200th episode! Can you believe it? 200 episodes! That's incredible. Oh, I'm so happy. I hope we get to keep doing this for a long time to come. I'm having a lot of fun. Let's see, episode 100, I don't recall exactly which one it was, but I was doing Xian Ling's story quest and Razor's story quest around episode 100, so it's incredible to think how far we've come in the last 100 episodes, but also 100 episodes. That's a lot of time. So, happy episode 200, woo! And my final announcement is that I'm blown away and overwhelmed to say that I have someone I really need to say thank you to. And that is a good friend of ours you might have seen in the comments a couple times, Jay Blakewood, who is officially the first person to support me on Ko-fi. If you're not familiar with Ko-fi, it's kind of like a Patreon. Just a different website, basically. And I do have one. It's linked in my YouTube bio, and I think I could put it in the description as well since we're talking about it. It's not something that I advertise, obviously, and it's something that I don't want anyone to feel any obligation to consider, but I'm just so incredibly honored and blown away that someone went out of their way to, find that link and support me, and so I just want to give a huge thanks to Jay Blakewood. Thank you so much. And at the same time, I want to give a huge thanks to everyone who has been watching and everyone who has been commenting on these last 200 videos, because it's been really such a delight to be able to do this with you all. So thank you so much for watching. I say it every time, but I really do mean that. So thank everyone for watching. Welcome to episode 200. Isn't that exciting? And I'll see you all in the next one. I really hope you enjoyed, because this was a great episode for me. I'm having so much fun, so I hope you are too. And if you are, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now!